Hey there, welcome back to the Stoic origin. There's a kind of silence that speaks louder than words. It's the silence after you stop explaining yourself. After you stop begging to be understood. After you realize not everyone deserves access to your energy. You used to fight to be heard, to prove your worth, to make them see your side. But somewhere along the line, you learned that peace isn't found in noise. It's found in stillness. They thought your silence meant weakness. They thought you had nothing left to say. But what they didn't realize was that your silence was a decision, a boundary, a quiet declaration of strength, because silence is not the absence of power. It's the proof of it. And while they're still talking, trying to justify, defend, and control, you've already moved beyond the argument. You've already chosen peace over performance. Your silence is hurting them more than you think, because now they have to face their own echo. Silence exposes what words can't hide. When you stop reacting, people start revealing who they really are, because your reaction was their fuel. Your energy was their control. That's why they poke, provoke, and pressure you to respond. Not because they care what you think, but because they fear what happens when you no longer do. The moment you go quiet, they feel powerless. They start to wonder if they lost you, or if they ever really had you. Your silence becomes their mirror, reflecting their insecurities, their lies, their own noise. And here's the truth most people can't handle. Not everyone wants peace. Some people crave chaos because it keeps them distracted from themselves. But you're learning to sit with the quiet, to breathe in stillness, to let time reveal what emotion used to rush to fix. You no longer need to prove your point, because real power doesn't argue. It observes, it waits, and it walks away when the noise becomes too cheap for its peace. The Stoics understood this long before us. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." And what is silence if not the ultimate difference between strength and insecurity? Epictetus taught that we cannot control events, only our response to them. When you master that response, when you choose silence instead of reaction, you become untouchable, because silence isn't emptiness, it's containment. It's emotional discipline. It's the decision to protect your inner state when the world is trying to shake it. Seneca said, "To be calm is the highest achievement of the self." Think about that. Not to win, not to prove, but to remain calm when others lose control. Your silence is not indifference. It's intelligence. It's emotional maturity. It's the refusal to let someone else dictate your peace. And that, my friend, is rare. Because most people are addicted to reaction. But you're practicing stillness. You're learning the ancient art of not responding to everything that demands your attention. The day you stop explaining yourself is the day you reclaim your peace. The day you stop arguing with people committed to misunderstanding you is the day you regain your power. You start walking differently. You start breathing deeper. You start realizing how much of your life you wasted trying to convince people who never wanted to understand. And now you just smile, because silence does what words never could. It teaches patience. It teaches self-control. It teaches that not every battle deserves your sword. And here's the transformation. You stop reacting and you start responding. You stop talking and you start listening. Not to them, but to yourself. The noise fades. The peace returns. And suddenly you're no longer chasing closure. Because you've become it. When you choose silence, you choose yourself. And in that choice, you become dangerous. Not because you're angry but because you're free. Let them talk. Let them twist your story. Let them fill the air with their noise. You don't owe them your explanation. You owe yourself your peace. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind. We are not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. That's the lesson. That's the truth. Your silence is not punishment. It's protection. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. Because when words lose meaning, silence becomes your message. So the next time they try to provoke you to smile, say nothing. And remember, your silence hurts them more than your words ever could. Because your peace is proof that you've already won. Thanks for watching. If this spoke to you, drop a comment. Share this with someone who needs it and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom and modern motivation.